Hey everyone, this is Major Batman here at Linkura Studios, here to show you a cool new tool that was just released by my friend Duncan at Digitally Reincarnated Technologies. It is called pixelpoint. I want to show you how it works. So let's get started. So what you see before you are four characters from Synty's City Pack that I want to form a team, I think a basketball team, and I've named them the Wolf of Small Street. They're kind of similar in this regard, a little like business type people. And before the advent of this tool, pixelpoint, I had a couple different options. I could use Synty's limited materials, which were helpful, don't get me wrong. They came with 4 different colors, and you can normally change them by, when you select the character, changing the material here, and you just select a new one, and that was it. And then they came with 3 variations where it would only change the skin color, at least for the later packs, and that doesn't quite give you enough of that detail. And so your other options were to mess with the texture, so that where you think those UV textures were, you change that color underneath it. Or you go back into Blender and then you go in and you select it and then re-export that character, which is a little time consuming. So I'm going to show you how easy pixelpoint is to get this done. So we're going to go through each of these 4 characters in rather quick order, and we're going to change them to be a bluish turquoise color over in this realm here. So let's start. So businessman shirt. Okay, so we add the pixelpoint by going to DRT and pixelpoint UV editor, and we add it here, and then we click the basic mode and it loads up this texture. And then so we now have this texture and we have these colors over here on the right. So these are all the separate colors found in this character. And so since we want it to be this kind of turquoise blue, let's select the kind of the top 2. So you just select somewhere on this texture map. So let's select this, and then you go through here and change the colors you want. So let's change the shirt to be more of this blue color, and then let's move down to maybe something a little darker for the tie. And so we have this little adjustment, and maybe we can make it more of this type of blue for the pants. So the pants look like this. Oh, so we changed the beard, which maybe we want to, but if not, we can click this revert UV set and it changes back to its original color. And so we change the pants there. And so now we have kind of this blue gentleman that seems to work. And obviously, I think for production, you'd want to really make those colors mesh well. And the beauty of this is, with what it has, you can use your own custom texture atlas. So let's move on to the next character. So businessman, you have the pixel point, configure it, loads up the texture. You're going to pick out a color here, and you're going to turn those purples into a bluish, and maybe the background shirt into a little darker, and maybe that lapel to something like this. So the lapel is, I think, this one. There we go. So adds a little flavor there, and we could even change the shoes if we wanted to maybe something more blue, which I believe is down here. Nope, that was his eyes. There's the buttons, and that was his hair, and there's his shoes. So there we go. We got a little bit of blue there, and if we really wanted to, let's add a little bit, something a little else for his coat. All right, so now he's a big blue gentleman here with a coat. All right, let's move down to the businesswoman. Okay, so we just go in the basic mode. We open up the texture again, and we just select our colors. So we just go in and change that to blue. And she kind of has red shoes, so we want to maybe set those down there. And that was her lip color, which might actually work. And let's go down and change her shoes too. And if we really wanted to, we could change her eyeglasses to maybe something more complementary. So maybe like a white, right? So we can change those. So now she has a white glasses as well, and that kind of matches well. We got the turquoise with the little gold, and then last we have female coat. So let's do the same thing. Loads up the colors. Let's select our color and then change the purple on the dress and around it, And then her boots, let's change those to kind of a darker color down there. And then those buttons, maybe we can make it a color like this, right? So there, oh, that was their lapel, and here we go. There we go. So very quickly we're able to change these colors in the Unity editor without really having to go outside or use Photoshop or Blender. And I just think this is such a valuable tool that if you have Synty assets and want to change the colors, you need to purchase this tool. It's on sale for the first 2 weeks that's released as of this posting, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Follow me down below, and links are in the description. Thank you.